So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Got him. White 25. 43. He don't know no better.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. This will be fielded at the 17. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Breeze. And Cook has it, left side. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Kamara trying the right side. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Breeze flushed out right. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
43, coming up.
Throwing on second and long. Ryan. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play Wildcat quarterback for you as well.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. On first and 10, it's Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Undercrush. Hey, great players, great players, great players. Kill, 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 kill.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. From the shotgun, Ryan. Stocker's got it, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready, blue 80, blue 80. Check, check, 43. Off the screen. Hey, check, check. Check, check. Under 10.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
They've done an excellent job blanketing Julio Jones here in the first half. That's just his second catch. So as they head into halftime, the Falcons have to ask this question of themselves. How do we get the ball to number 11?
He's crossing. He's checking crack. 36, 36.
They'll run here with Freeman. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't abandon the run.
And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Breeze. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the slip. Hey, wait. He's coming.
After the interception, here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And Bryant's kick is good. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Murray. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
95-56. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Check.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. He's going to wind up and air it out. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Looks good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now a play fake. Breeze. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
54, stop!
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. Now it's Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. Ryan now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On third down, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, first and 10. Now Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe this.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
39.
Throwing again. Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Ryan. Complete over the middle to Hardy. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Breeze is looking to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Breeze going to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know, you just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw on 2nd and 10, Ryan, and he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Ryan will throw again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, watch 11, watch 11.
To throw again. Ryan, now a desperation throw deep. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
I got you. I got you. Let him go.
One last shot for Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for New Orleans, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
But they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day day with you, I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you, my color bright. I ain't finna fade with you, man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride, lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shit, say shots, say notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. You don't know I couldn't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.